was looking for the good in a fire that burned my house down. Was a light that led the way from my cold and lonely hometown. But now I'm growing up, I see anew by starlight. The monster in the embers will not be stopped by night. So I turn to lonely flight. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Is knives in the land where empire started, in the graveyard of the future where the island soul departed. And your father told you lies about where to find your heartbeat, so you play the game of progress where there's only win or cheat. I'll embrace my first defeat. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Still burning, I will wait beside the flames to make sure that there's nothing left of these old and bloody games. And every twisted empire that fell in ages past proves time's final whisper, let all dominion fall to ash. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Right, let's go. So I did some grinding. Where are we? And I now have, instead of being in the low to mid 30s, I'm in the high 30s, which is still a bit on the low side, but we are going to go and get a secret weapon. If I can remember where the secret weapon is. I'd ground just enough to guarantee that Shion's going to be able to use this. But we are going to have to do some very silly strategies to make it work. That might backfire on us in all sorts of horrible ways. But we are briefly back in the Kukai Foundation. Because... Hey Dot, thanks for stopping by. How's it going? I need to come here. To here? Yes. I need to come here and address the end of a side quest. To be found over here. I'm alright, I'm having a day. It's daylight savings day here. And it's really done a number on me. Normally it doesn't bother me. Like I never really understood before why people get so messed up by it. But for whatever reason, last night the clocks changed as I was playing Elden Ring, and I'm stuck on a boss that's irritating and stressful. And I know somehow that really messed me up. And so I woke up this morning feeling really groggy. And if you want a really good illustration of the exact state I'm in, I had something of a cooking mishap making dinner. So I made chicken curry, and normally when I buy chicken, I get it pre-diced because I'm lazy and I hate slicing chicken. Well, we've got to go and find Assistant Scott. Clocks went forward, so we lost an hour. So I like sat down to play Elden Ring at like 1:30, and was working on this boss, Renala, if you know the game. And suddenly it was like 3:15. I was like, oh, I was gonna do a little bit of Elden Ring and then go to bed. And I didn't realize that what had happened was the clocks had changed. I thought I'd just lost an hour to playing Elden Ring. Right, I need to go and find Scott, and I didn't actually look up where he is. I don't think he's far away. But yeah, that messed me up, and obviously meant that I ended up going to bed at 4 by the clock. So yeah, feeling pretty knackered. If I was Assistant Scott, where would I be? I can't remember what Assistant Scott. I would guess so, Dot. That sounds right. You're not Assistant Scott. I'm not doing the quiz game. I'm going to look up where Assistant Scott is. Bear with me. That doesn't tell me. Come on. Internet. One second. Right, he's in the bar. Of course he's in the bar, drinking away his sorrows. Let me finish the chicken story while I'm pottering around. Normally I buy pre-diced chicken, but last time for whatever reason, the grocery delivery didn't have pre-diced chicken, so they sent me undiced chicken breast. And I went into the kitchen and put the pan on the hob and put some oil in the pan and got the chicken out the freezer. No, got the chicken out the fridge, having defrosted it overnight. And put the chicken in the pan and then realised that... where is he? Is this the right... No, this isn't the right place. It's the next one over. Is it? No, this is the right place. Where are you? Is that you? No. You should be here somewhere. Oh, is that the guy? Yes. There we go. Happy end achieved. Now we can get the Educator. And so I decided in my infinite wisdom to just cook the chicken breast as is. And it's a big chicken breast. For some reason, like a 150-gram chicken breast. And pan frying that from cold is not a good idea. And after about 5 minutes of attempt, I realised I was going to have to chop the chicken in the pan in order to get it cooked. It is time for... It is exactly... You are perfectly in time for more summon acquisition, doll. We are learning that you can only build mechs with the power of friendship and not, like, fanatical obsession. And in the spirit of their work, you can see their friendship. And now we have Educator, which is a summon spell that is going to completely fuck up my character build. Well, wait, do I actually have the... Did I get the thing? Yes, I did. So in order to actually use this, you have to turn off all of Shion's other ethers. Also, I need to check something. I need to give this one to Momo. And... medic arrest. Transfer to Momo. And... That's right, revert is the other one that I need. Actually give all the heal spells to the healing optimized character. How do you still have 400 ether points, Shion? Not that one. Queen's Kiss. Oh yeah, that's the occasional instant KO. I don't need that one. What's the last one? Jamming. Yeah, I don't need any of those. I have all these ether points and like these most of these characters don't have any particularly useful ethers. She also gets an instant KO. but I'm only really interested in stuff that works on robots. What does that turn into? Ooh, an AoE revive. Once per battle. I like how it's called Best Ally. Supreme Judgment. Stops them healing. Interesting. Momo might have something useful. Prayer just says it's a heavenly gift. And Sheep Beam. Junk Beam. I shouldn't... Yeah, I shouldn't... Oh, that could be really good as well, actually. I shouldn't really be seeing the healing on this strat, because the goal is just to get it down to under 10k HP and then Educator it. I'm going to have to do some more party build stuff when we actually get there, but it's a bit of a trek. But yeah, my head's been in a weird place the last couple of days due to like not sleeping and time fuckery and God, everything else that's going on. Slowly working on building my desk furniture, which is fun. Got the power drill out today to make sure that I still remember how to use it. When I bought my power drill ages ago, it was for putting things up on walls mostly, and I bought a drill bit set to go with it. But it's a set, like it's a kind of pretty substantial set of drill bits. And literally the entire time I've had the drill bits, I've only used the number 6 masonry bit for putting up like a notice board and a whiteboard and some pictures. Because my walls are really hard. Like the walls in this place are basically solid brick, so I can't use ordinary picture hooks. The nails just bend. So I have to like drill in a screw and use that as a picture hook, which I'm sure is going to be great if I ever move out. But today I actually used other things from the drill bit set. So that was fun. I confirmed that I can get 2 bits of wood to stay together and not wiggle. I can even almost get them lined up flush. I don't really have the right tools for that, which is going to be a bit limiting. But sometime next week I should have new stands for my monitors, which is going to make them even higher. And sometime after that, I should have some proper studio speakers to go with them to actually do decent quality recording without relying on my headset only, which makes my ears itch because closed cap headsets are a little bit sweaty. Oh, I forgot to take the friggin' swimsuit off Shion. I wasn't wearing the swimsuit out of preference, just to be clear. I am not. I am free of sin. I was wearing the swimsuit because it's the tech point boost item. Oh, that's nice. That's more damage than that used to do. Yeah, I think it's tech points. I hope it's tech points, because I don't need any more ether points on Xion. But if you remember the kind of damage numbers I was doing last week, you will notice that I'm now doing rather more damage than I was. I have also invested pretty heavily in buffing my character's main tech attacks. Like they're now like level 5 or 6 where they were level 3. There are pretty significant diminishing returns, but also they're all capped on the stats that I want to raise. God, we were just discussing the Sharla's outfit problem. That's right, that one. Let's go with those for now. So the problem with Xenoblade for Sharla is that, I mean, it's the problem with any game where you make all the armor pieces actually displayable on model. Is that you are entirely reliant on the imagination of a huge number of character designers who have to do an enormous amount of work and therefore default to some strategies, shall we say. And as such, particularly Sharla, all her outfits are just progressively more and more skimpy. And especially in combination, because you know the way you play through that game is like leveling in an MMO. You just get random bits of gear at random points. You know, you just never get matching sets. Thank you, Lex. That does help. Like, it's fine. Video games are video games, but it's a little tiresome. Oh. Yeah, that too. I fully understand why people want customizable, like, outfits that display the armor on the model, but also it's a bad idea. I can't actually remember the route. I know I need to go up to, it's maybe the 43rd floor is the one that has the bulkhead. Well, you know, working conditions in the games industry, especially, what's it, like 12, 13, 14 years ago. Conditions working on this game can't have been good for like how big it was, how many assets it needed. Is this where the save point was? Yes. Success. A group of CD Projekt Red devs broke off and made their own studio called Rebel Wolves. Fuck me. Presumably because they thought that I don't know, like this smacks of tri-ace. Let's put it that way. And I don't really want to think about what might be to CD Projekt Red as tri-ace. Where am I going? I think I keep going upstairs. Oh, I can't fucking finish this thought. Yeah. What is to CD Projekt Red as tri-ace is to Tails' team? Can I get past this guy? I probably can't get past this guy. I'm probably going to have to fight him. And I remember them being fucks. Oh, I might make it. Yay! Did the whole return to the boss. I think this gets me to the boss. Only fighting basic enemies. There's one dude here. Yes.
Please stand down. I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
Let's see how this goes. Oh man. Have they given any statement of intent? Have they said what they're working on yet? Or what they plan to work on? Oh boy. What's it gonna be? I don't think Chaos can do 2k damage in one turn. A dark fantasy RPG built in Unreal Engine 5 that they hope will revolutionize the RPG genre. Yeah, this really is tri-ace. I can't. What does the Star Ocean of The Witcher look like? Presumably it would have to be more racist and more player choices, all of which are just hollow and meaningless because of course. More misogynist. Whole thing sounds deeply fucking cursed anyway. What do I want to do? More witches with half a dress made of diamonds. Yeah, probably. Battle formation. By Cosmos. Wait, no. Okay, what can we do with Momo, who is definitely under-leveled? How's she off for tech points? Oh, maybe I maxed her out already on tech points. Give her some better stuff. Can I get her any better defensive options? Maybe just go for that. I like this wand. This is a good wand. It looks like a giant child's toy. Anything else I want to do with Momo? She shouldn't be using any tech attacks in this fight, really. What else is there? Get us some evade. Shion's got scope. Oh wait, sorry. I'd not twigged what you were talking about, Lex. I thought you were talking about Witcher character design. But yes, the diamond cutout dress. It's a cool dress. I'm sure some cosplayers had a lot of fun with it. Set. Okay. I've got Momo. Oh yeah, I need to actually set the ethers. Set all of those. And for Shion, unset everything, because Shion is going to do exactly one thing. And it's that. And we'll see if this works. Okay. I'm hoping that Momo's spells can work on the ads. Save state is that one, yes. Let's see how this goes. Anyway, in other cursed news, yesterday I taught OBS to record video as a sequence of PNGs. Like one PNG for every frame. I did one test. My computer absolutely fucking screamed. Do you have any good ethers? No. My computer absolutely fucking screamed, and in the space of 6 seconds, it of course generated 360 PNGs. But this appears to be the only way to if I want to record transparent footage of my avatar with no background, because of course this avatar is translucent, and so I need to I'll get to this horrific take in a second, Doll. My avatar is translucent. I need some, in order to make things like GIFs of just my avatar to superimpose on other things, I need fully transparent upload. And the avatar is also green-brown, which means there's no empty color channel anywhere for me to green screen it. Model actually looks absolutely horrific if I try to green screen it. Using any color of background. And there aren't many video formats that can actually do transparency. But, yeah, if I want to make actual, like, translucent GIFs of my models, that's what I've got to do. Which also led to, like, clearing out a bunch of my hard drive space, because I got a lot of... oh, we're ready. Let's see if this works. It's my fault for designing such a silly model with, like, full translucency. Please enjoy fucking Transformers here. I hope this works, otherwise I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I think this is one of only 2 or maybe 3 bosses in the game that have more than 10k health, so if this does what it's advertised to do, then, like, this is over. I don't know who that was. I don't know who that lady was at all. That's not something that's been established in the plot at any point. Xenosaga, probably. Anyway, what godforsaken thing did you say about snow? Right. I finally had this. Someone tries to explain. It worked. Nice. Bye, dude. I finally had this. Someone tries to explain X by using Y, which is even less familiar. Turned around on me and it feels weird. Think of Snow as the guy who would be the protagonist in like a Tales game, and it makes. That's not even faintly true. Oh my fucking god. That's not even faintly fucking true. Who told you that? This person is selling you something that you should not buy. My fucking god. Right, battle formation. Thank you, Momo. You were very helpful. You can now go back to bed. That's not fair. The protagonist. I like the protagonist in Legendia, at least the bits of it that I've seen. No, I did actually want to do that. Okay. And now I need to reconfigure all my fucking characters. Right, what do I want? That is kind of true. I want revert. I want boost. Medic at all. Goodbye. That leaves me with 3. So if I go without analyze, which I shouldn't need, I can get refresh and medic arrest in. Nice. That's the worst possible way to answer that question. Yeah, Snow thinks he's the protagonist of a Tales game, but he is not nearly like heartfelt or earnest enough. Is there going to be a fucking save point anywhere for me to rest up at? Can I go back up here? No. We press on, I guess. I would have assumed you'd be on board with Snow. Like, growing up in one of the rainy parts of the UK, I've fully come round on rain is a good thing. Oh, fuck. Let's just get Shion a little bit of ether, just in case. Ah, interesting. Skyrim is Alaska. 2 of them? Oh my god, why? This has always been my, like, objection to Skyrim, honestly, doll. Like, from the first time I saw it, like, when it first came out, all my friends went gaga over it. And I saw them playing it, and I was like, this is the drabbest game imaginable. It doesn't look realistic. I've been in reality. It doesn't look like that. it's so washed out. And like, by contrast, Legion, I mean, Legion is maybe the most colourful WoW expansion because it's got so much demon shit going on, so everything glows green, which is good. Or it's Draenei shit. Like, which is all purple and gold. Did that guy miss? That'd be good. Legion was incredible. Like, I got back, I went back to WoW for Legion, and I'm glad I did. Because even just, like, seeing the changed skybox. Pandaria was also pretty. Like, there's some really, really good environment design in Pandaland. Also, bugs. Pandaria had the bugs. I love the bugs. The bugs are good. To the surprise of no one, I love the bugs. But yeah, Pandaria was, oh god, yeah, racist, and also like really showing the strains of is this where the control room is? Oh, shit. What? This is not the control room. It's a room that I can't fucking see. So I can't tell what's around. Isn't that fun? Oh, have I reached the switching it off? All observable space appears to be projected here. That's not a useful projection of anything. That's too much projection. When did you do me with a Throne of Thunder Homestuck joke? I want to hear this. How does a Throne of Thunder Homestuck joke work? Throne was my first raid. That was a cool raid. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that one now. I'm having an accidentally cooks whole chicken breast rather than diced chicken breast day, doll. I get to forget jokes. Lost Jerusalem was once our homeland in the distant past, but no one can go near it now. Actually, nobody knows its location anymore. So this is one of the interesting things about Saga, is that for all that people talk about the Nietzsche angle with these games, and Nietzsche's in the title, I think there's actually a way bigger debt to, like, Kabbalah and various other bits of like Jewish mythology and history. All misappropriated just as much as the Nietzsche is, of course, but right, where am I supposed to go? I'm going to give Shion some more ether because these guys suck. Firelands I've heard good things about. I did the, like, achievement run for Firelands over the course of a few weeks with friends. And there's some cool stuff in there. But yeah, like, it's very, very samey to look at. Good spiders in the Firelands. I'm a fan of the spiders in the Firelands. This is just Becky reviews various bugs that exist in bits of WoW. Why are you not dead? But, go on, hit me with that one. I'm sure it's a WoW story I should know about that I just don't. That says exit. That looks like it will be a way down. Yes. And there's a door over there. This looks like I might be able to blow some shit up and get some loot. That's just a shit I can blow up. No loot. What's around here? Anything? Anything at all? Segment address. I just got the key for this one before. Trauma plate. That's going to be equipment for... No. Trauma plate. Prevents... Oh, wow. Prevents critical hits. That's a fascinating one. What situation would you have to be in to want an accessory that blocks critical hits of all things? I can't climb up there. What does my segment file actually look like now? We didn't get them all, but actually that's rather more than I was expecting. Like, yeah, Corrupted Blood Plague was a hell of a thing. Let's see what's through this exit. Oh, wait, does this get me back to the save point? Is this where the save point was? Ah, okay. I remember where this is. This is 44. I need to go back down to 43. Because that's where the save point is. And I can actually use a biosphere, and then we can proceed as fresh. I wonder, some game studies academic will do this at some point. Like, we'll go through and count the number of times that the infamous Corrupted Blood paper got cited in COVID pandemiology papers. And then we'll probably make some horrible games for good argument about it, because of course, but, you know, the grift is real. You are welcome. They were good songs. I hope you continue making music. I'm always keen to hear music made by my friends. I came here specifically to use an item. Where is it? There we go. Nope, wrong button. It's that button to save. It's been so long since I've had other musicians to talk to about the process of making music. Like, time was my most active, like, social circle was musicians. That's the wrong door again. Like, I hung out in the student music scene here from when I first came to university through to after the end of my PhD. Like, there were a couple of years where, even when I was like a junior lecturer, I was showing up to student music gigs and occasionally running into my students at them, which was interesting. But that student music scene had some toxicities, and in some ways I'm glad I'm out of it. There's a lot of snobbery. A lot of like, oh, the synths aren't real music type stuff, and then real skepticism of anything that sounded like pop music, which I hated, you know. Oh, this is awful and I don't want to fight these guys, fuck off. Why do they have so much HP? But like, my taste in music is very, very broad. But I specifically liked a lot of things that a lot of the people I was hanging out with didn't like or would have scorned. I own what I would have previously described as an embarrassing number of Bon Jovi albums, for example. And like, Bon Jovi are a great pop band. Like, say what you like about them, they know how to sound like a stadium's worth of pop music. I actually saw them live once. That was a fun evening. Very fucking loud. Which of you has the most HP? You do. And like, most of the bands in that scene were fairly experimental and fairly ambitious. There was one band who were around for a long time that were like, I mean, they were very Paramore. Like, this was kind of Paramore, the peak of Paramore's like rise, and they were a very Paramore-y band. And you know, they were our friends, and we hung out with them. And holy shit, I killed all three of them on a point times 10 turn. Okay, that fight is forgiven. All is forgiven now. The things that were said about this band behind their backs, you know, about friends and about music made by friends, were just, it was horrible. Don't be like that about music. I haven't really hung out in music so much. My inflicting it on other people has mostly been everyone else listen to seeming. You have not sent me Carter, no. I do not know what this is. I should check whether that level up. No, I could level some dex, I suppose. Or HP. I have so many points. Why does Shion have 3,500 skill points? Oh, okay. Yes, I think you did send me that. I still have so many tech points. And I could keep pumping the moves as well, but this is just more efficient. Oh, that's a broken staircase. I can't go down there. So I guess I have to fight these big fuckers with the 2 swords.
Target locked on. Commencing
3,000 HP. We're in the next part of the level now, folks. Anyway, the next music I'm recording is a grunge, like straight up a grunge song, and the most stadium rock thing I think I've ever written. Just full on big power chord, synth string harmonies. Singing about how everything will be okay if we just stick together. The kind of music that those people would have hated. Because fuck them. I get to make whatever music I like. But the grunge... I didn't really think of myself as writing a grunge song when I was writing it. Years ago. Most of the music I'm releasing at the moment is music I wrote years ago. But it has that like deep dark bass line stuff and some very harsh but thin guitar noises over the top, like the verses of Teen Spirit. And then a lot of noise and shouting. I'm going to have to do some shouting recording, which I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how to shout musically. We'll figure it out as we go.
all systems.
It's going to be a bit of a change of pace from the stuff I released last year, which was all very tranquil. We press on.
Cosmos, activate open effect.
I'm also looking forward to it. I think first recording session is going to be this time next week, actually. I think I should be free to do some recording on Sunday. I mean, you have a lovely voice for other things, though, Bird. I am starting to figure out what things my voice is good at, and they're all very quiet. But I've heard enough of your singing to envy it. Also, I need to ask you about, like, where to get instrumentals for Vocaloid covers from. Because I did a little snippet of Planet Loop for Singing March. And I was like, actually, this is in my range. I could do this. If I get someone to sing the tutoros for me. Because holy shit, I cannot tutoroo. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I just can't make any vocal sound that sounds even faintly like the tutoros in that song. Which is a shame, because they're cute. I don't think my voice does cute very well. I think my voice does best is kind of whispery. Also, if I want a good vocal sound, I have to record like 2 or 3 separate lines doing different musical things, and they add up to a good sound. I have a decent voice, but it's in 3 separate pieces. I don't know what to do with this information. That looks like a large door. Where's Momo? Here. Also, the nice thing about Planet Loop is it'd be really easy to make an MV for. Oh, now they come in pairs. Eat shit, video game. Oh, you mean these enemies, Dot? Technically, they're not robots. They're Gnosis. They're space ghosts. But I'll take your word. I've never played Dishonored,
Angel Blow.
I feel like maybe I should at some point. If I was going to enjoy any game to come out of that design tradition, it'd probably be it'd probably be Dishonored. I need to finish this quickly because they're buffing themselves a lot. Should be able to finish it this turn. Or maybe I can't finish this turn. Let's see. Yes, I can. I can boost. Yeah, I don't know if I'd play the full series, but I can see myself playing one and seeing how it goes. I got through a huge amount of the early game of Elden Ring by sneaking past stuff, so... Yeah, you, Doll, should play Thief 1. You should go back and play the classic Thieves. I think I'll be happier if I play something more recent, but...
Enemies have been exterminated.
Oh, God. Right, this is the stairs down to what appears to be a lift. I am somewhat wary of getting in the lift. Where is it going to take me? Well, also, like, you've got a better sense of the context for it. If I play the original Thief, I'll spend a huge amount of time just dealing with, like, adapting across the, God, when did the first Thief come out? Like, 99? Something like that? So it's more than 2 decades of UX development that has happened since then that I'm used to. 98, yeah. Almost 25 years. And I'll just, I'll struggle with that. I won't have a good time. That's an elevator, is it? Oh, that is a fucking... This is a fucking Akira elevator. I can't read this environment at all for what's walkable through and what isn't. I walked in here and I thought, oh, this light is below a glass panel on the floor below. Huh. That's true, actually. Like, I have heard... I have heard that Thief was very specifically designed around particular kinds of environment information, making sure that's available. Something's going to attack us on the elevator. You only see elevators like this in a video game if something's going to... Yep, there we go. Hello, friend. I like the little upraised hands above its head. I hadn't realised those are hands. They look like kind of antlery. Anyway, this is a good crit turn. Go on, Cosmos. Get a good crit on this. Oh, man. I mean, I played fucking Death Stranding, which is hopeless at communicating visibility and stuff. So it can't be worse than that. Like, Death Stranding, it is baffling trying to figure out stealth in that game. God, the missing car parks in SimCity sure is a thing. But also, I've played Mini Motorway, so I understand why they did that. Because thinking about well, no, I'm thinking specifically about like how instantly the mules would spot you if you were like anywhere near them and out of cover at all. Like, even if you manage to avoid triggering their perimeter fences. So I basically never got into combat in Death Stranding, and if combat happened, then I just fucked off. And if the cover is the mechanic, then there just isn't enough cover in the game. Which is a shame, because it makes zero sense, that game forcing you into combat ever. What the fuck is that?
Poor lost souls. May you be reborn again anew.
Oh, I dislike this. It's never good when they do this, especially when the like guys in front are male coded and the one at the back is female coded. I haven't actually noticed the enemy names. I should pay attention to that. I think combat won out like the habit of designing combat in video games. Armoros and Barakijal. That's incredible. What a name. But yeah, like, Death Stranding's weaknesses all feel... Well, no. The story weaknesses all feel like Hideo Kojima needing... needing an editor. And maybe somebody to bonk him for the umbilical cord thing, because I'm still pissed about that. I sat through a 20-minute fucking cutscene about how exploding umbilical cords destroyed the dinosaurs. It was bad and wrong and annoying. Here we go. Oh, it only heals itself. That's fine. Touch wood. I shouldn't have said that. Now it's going to heal the others. Can I take these fuckers out? I probably can't this turn. Shion's probably going to die. I am not even slightly kidding, Bird. I am not even slightly kidding. Fucking Nicholas Winding Refn monologuing for 20 minutes about exploding umbilical cords. Like, the dinosaurs evolved umbilical cords, and the umbilical cords blew up, and that was the explosion that killed the dinosaurs. That, you know, Death Stranding is hands down the best, like, actually going for a hike experience in a video game ever. But the lore is so insultingly bad. It's so bad. I have no idea why. Also, thanks, Lexi. Amaros and Barakiel are leaders of a group of angels called the Grigori from the Book of Enoch. So what's the like defining fact? Blah, blah, blah. What are the Grigori about? Is it one of these like kind of Nephilim where they're like defined by a particular position in like myths about so my final word on that was the wrong button. What the fuck did I press? Oh, I cancelled the combo, I guess. My final word on Death Stranding is that if you want to play a game where you experience what it is like to go for a walk in the hills around where I grew up, it's perfect. It is an incredible reconstruction of a thing that is just not reconstructed in video games very much, which is the actual action of walking. And that I wish more attention got paid to. But don't play it for the story. I forget how long the outro was. I remember complaining at length as the outro played that the outro was continuing to play. See, it's hiking, but you don't have to go outside. Oh, anyway, that sure was a fight. I'm glad it's over. This looks like there might be another fight. Do I need to do any healing? Not really. It's hiking without having to actually experience the bad weather. We got another one. I'm guessing this will also be named after an angel.
Please stand down. I don't want meaningless bloodshed.
4,600 HP. Oh yeah, Azazel. That's an angel name. But Azazel's Nephilim. The one thing that Death Stranding definitely isn't is maidenless, because of course, once he was off the leash, Kojima had to do exactly what Taro did and write a bunch of unfortunate stories about women. So I know of Azazel because this is such a specific thing. How old was I? It would have been a bit when I was about 16, 17. Those were the wrong abilities. So just after Buffy had finished, a British TV company, I actually can't remember which one. This fucking guy gets so many boost turns. What the fuck? A British TV company produced what had clearly been pitched as the British Buffy. in that it was set at a British boarding school. The characters were extremely posh. It was much more clearly an Anglican take on demons, rather than the kind of melting pot approach that Buffy took. It was called Hex, or maybe Hexed. And the plot was that the demon Azazel showed up to this school trying to get one of the students to become pregnant so that he could claim the baby for his rebirth, I think. It was like peak, let's tell a slightly licentious story about horny teenagers. Because that seemed to work well for the last few seasons of Buffy. But yeah, that was Azazel, in which he was identified as a Nephilim. Who were defined by some specific role they played in the fall, but I can't remember what the role was now. It was a good enough little series. It was only 6 episodes. They made a second season, which I never watched. Although, if I remember right, my sister had the DVDs of both seasons. And she said the second season, the protagonist died in like the first episode. So it was that kind of show. Are we seriously not done? No. This is the same one again. Presumably there's going to be 2 of them this time. No, it's an Azazel and 2 Brachials. This is going to be a tiresome fight. I hope it's the last one. I guess I could just pop an ether pack on Shion and Educator the whole lot. It's going to extremely suck if all the side guys do is heal the middle one. Please don't let that be what's going on here. I do like that they've all got like little bits of branch sticking out of them. Feels a bit like a precursor to uh-oh. Oh, that's wicked. HP reverse. In a fight where the enemies will sometimes randomly heal your characters. Oh, that's evil. Fucking Lady Unalesca stuff. Maybe I will just Educator this. It's not like I don't have the ether packs to recharge afterwards. Oh no, I don't have it set. I can't. That's annoying. Hydration check. No cheese for me. And I wouldn't want to Educator 4 consecutive fights. That would be a little bit stressful. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's healing itself. That's fine. It's fine if you heal yourself. Stop boosting! Oh my fucking god. I mean, if it's just going to attack, fine. How many over here? There's still... I've got a sore eye, presumably from spending too much time squinting at the video I'm editing at the moment. Oh, that's the double EP cost status. Or maybe it doubled its own EP? God, this fight is rude. Oh, nice. Is he? Perfect. Oh, he was. I see, yes. Also, you know, the gimmick with this fight is that the Azazel puts reverse on you, and then the Barakajels have a chance to heal you while you're reversed, but the Barakajel pick the one non-reversed character. Which, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take that, and happily. This should be over my next action, and I can boost Chaos in to get that action. Or it's over, it's fine. Oh, on a boost turn, on a bonus turn too. Nice. Oh, thank Christ, it's over. Okay. Very quickly, I'm just going to go and refill my water bottle because I forgot to do that before I started the stream, and it's important to stay hydrated. I will be right back. And back. Posture check, hydration check, food check, meds check. What other pieties are there? I would like a save point, please, video game. I bet there's not going to be a save point. 5 check. I will fail every vibe check. Honk. I do not wish to fight any of you.
Let's go.
3 of these guys. Interesting. Oh, I really need to finish that fucking... I've made the GIF for Honk If You Hate Andrew Hussey. I just haven't set up trigger fire. Don't slow me, you bastard. It does feel a bit like we're heading towards a climactic area. Like I'm on a giant bridge. And while the ending cutscenes will be long, if I play my cards right, the bosses shouldn't be too bad, because Educator. I'm not proud. I will use Educator on all the final bosses if necessary. I mean, we'll know we're at the end because Albedo will be there. Like, he's a pretty recognizable character. It's a good flavor. And I'm remembering when I streamed FF7 randomly a while back, and or maybe I was playing it off stream, I forget. And I got to the Northern Crater so drastically under, like 10 levels under where I was supposed to be, because I'd just been critical pathing and actually playing the video game rather than grinding until I didn't have to. Yeah, there was just absolutely no chance of me. Like, I made it through. I made it to the bottom of Northern Crater basically by running from everything. And then just there was no chance in hell of me beating Sephiroth. And once you're down there, there's basically no chance of grinding either. So, file was basically over. Wait. What were the 10 out of turtles? I remember saying that. But my brain is not here today. Oh, right, yeah. FF13 plat. I mean, the thing about the turtles is it's not... You know, it's not the size of the task. It is how utterly unforgiving it is at the start of it. Like, it approaches rage game levels of fuckery. Getting stable, getting from the end of the game to the point where you are stably able to farm adamant tortoises is just an awful experience. Just land death, Lamel. Fuck you, Lexi. I fucking did the death grind. Oh, this is awful. This is the worst. I don't want to do this. Why do I gotta do this? Fuck off, video game. No, wait. Encountered Paradigm Angel Diversity. Kind of. I told you about diversity fucking last night. It's neoliberal bullshit and Gorilla is infinitely better. Anyway. Fuck this shit. Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I cannot comment on Imineko. Haven't touched it since, basically since Lexi bought me Elden Ring, so it's Lexi's fault. I'll get back to Imineko. But first I've got to fucking finish the fucking Sorcery Academy. Oh. There's going to be a boss fight and I didn't set up for it. I love the implication of this cutscene that we've just been pegging it the whole way. I should probably not use the phrase pegging it, should I? That's British slang. It means running.
I was about to give up on you, Rubido. Take a look. This thing has
It is not connected to the other kind of pegging, which is definitely not about to happen. I should wait for funnier opportunities to use it.
now. Shall we continue where we left off?
Why did that have to go directly to a shot of his crotch as I was saying that?
What is that? How are you doing that?
Don't be so surprised. This is the power of will. A fundamental power.
Right, here we get the Nietzsche.
What you are witnessing is simply your perception of it.
The will to power manifested as fuck me.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the commander at the start of the game?
Self.
Who was like the boss of the I'm gonna have to fucking fight this guy without setting up. Where if I just if I'd set up I could have Educated him. This is gonna suck. I need a save state. The commander's name was Cherenkov. The radiation coming out of Albedo there looked like Cherenkov radiation. I did heal a bit, actually, but not as much as I would have liked to. First attack down, ether down. Probably I can't hit him with statuses. And I'm not using physical attacks. He's got 7,000 HP. I was assuming that I'd have to get inside the building to trigger the fight. But no, of course we have to fight him on the bridge. And I think it's straight from this into the next fight as well. I don't think there's a gap. It's really funny to me that because bosses, most of the bosses are Gnosis. Jesus Christ, this is some damage output. And so mostly they have the Gnosis icon in the turn order. Which is very difficult to read, so it's possible to think that think to yourself that it's different every time. Armor destroyed? I do not like the sound of this. What's Shion gonna do? More healing, I guess. Yeah, like it's just, well, it's the icon for human enemies, or like human in reality enemies. Don't take any physical damage. But yeah, it's just a dude in a balaclava. I need to actually remember to boost Cosmos in so I can do the thing I wanted to do. I want to see what the scythe does. Let's see what the scythe does in this context. Oh, the scythe is effective. Fucking... Oh no, he didn't. I thought he ate my boost, but he didn't. Okay, good. I think it's just a coincidence that Albedo's colouring is similar to Chaos's. Because, like, he's designed to... for his design to obviously resonate with Junior and Guinan, i.e. Rubido and Negredo. Shion needs to heal. I wish I had time to cast some haste spells with Shion. Hydration check. At least Chaos is dealing decent damage. Also, the number of buffs he's casting kind of scares me. Like, a lot. Oh, I can't cast... Why can't I cast the Scythe? Do I only get one use of that per... That would be very annoying. Let's get Chaos in. Oh wait, I accidentally triggered this. I don't know what it does. I should go back into my fucking menu and look up what S-Chain does. Because I don't think it does any damage. Also, I'm concerned at how quickly this is going, given how low my damage numbers are. Maybe I'm just, like, zoning out a bit and not really keeping track of how it's going, but I don't feel like I'm dealing damage very quickly. Whoa! Shit like that keeps happening, though. There's going to be a really ugly turn soon where Shion is out of EP and I really need to do some healing. really hope that I don't have to go straight into another boss fight after this. I've had enough trouble this weekend with bosses with second phases. Anything else I want to do? I don't think so. I need to try to get Chaos onto the crit turns. If I can get Chaos on crit turns, then I get some really good damage numbers. Owie. Yeah, I've got one more heal after this. That'll put Chaos on a crit 10. I really don't want to lose this fight, like... at the bottom of the sequence. That would suck. Is this going to bump Chaos up to having another boost? Probably not. Just keep pounding, I guess. I guess that's true. That his Phoenix Wing kind of goes with stands opposite Chaos's Angel Wing. Owie. I don't understand why Cosmos is doing so little damage relative to Chaos. It keeps happening on bosses. And like, there probably is an answer, I just don't know what it is. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, he's buffing. That's okay, he can buff. I don't like being this low on health, this close to the end of the fight, though. This is what deaths are made out of. I've got one more heal. I'm going to take the one more heal. And I can boost Cosmos in and do an attack, and if that doesn't give him boost, that puts Chaos on the crit turn to finish things off. And if Chaos can't finish him off, I've got a boost turn with Cosmos to keep the combo going. Chain attacks! I've played a Xenoblade. At least this way, if it does go straight into another fight, then whoever gets the first turn, I can just throw a Ether Pack DX directly onto Shion. Okay, 42 to 44 as party levels is a reasonable place to end up.
There's absolutely nothing you can hope to gain out of this.
Like I saw chat when I was looking for grind spots and googling around for advice on where to grind. Like 43 was well within the range of people being told you don't need to do any grinding.
Years ago, have you forgotten what you did to us? It's all because of you. Because you closed yourself off from us. Our mental link was broken, and one after another, we succumbed to the power of the song. Left behind in that horror. Did we have any choice but to submit to it? Remember what happened, and repent for your sin.
It's true, I mean...
So,
Finally admit to it, you coward.
Junior, Albedo, and Negredo were part of this
I couldn't control my fear! Junior.
special unit of Realians that were part of some military experiment,
For your sins, atone with your life.
and
I am the executor for all those who were
Junior
destroyed.
broke the circle.
Although I'm
And he says it's out of fear here, but I think in the second game we discover there's more of a reason for it than that. And the result of it was that Albedo got consumed by the Gnosis, basically.
What do you mean, a whole new world?
that's all.
A new fantastic point of view, that's what it
It's quite
means.
simple, don't you think?
What the hell are you talking about?
At first,
I hate how, like, being into VTubing has me noticing whether characters have individual teeth or, like, their teeth are just modeled as a single unified teeth.
Entertain me if you
Fuck me, we are going straight into another boss fight. This looks like it would be a bad room to be in while this is happening. This room that we are in while this is happening looks like a bad room to be in while this is happening. I feel like we would be in trouble if we were stood too close to this. Apparently not. Apparently it's fine. Also, I don't think cables that big should ever be dangling loose.
Damn! You fused the Gnosis with the reactor?
You must first destroy this in order to stop Proto-Merkaba.
Space Ghost!
Oh, almost forgot the time. Not much left now. I'd say 5
Think
minutes
this is
at
the
best.
last boss?
I wonder how far you'll get in your current condition.
I mean, if I get a chance to rebuild my party, this will be very quick.
He's tormenting Junior just for fun.
Farewell. Sure we'll meet again if you survive.
That sounds plausible, Lexi.
Rubido, my other half.
Albedo! Junior, look out!
Well, he's cooked. Sorry about the flashing. Space Ghost time. I guess we're going straight into this. That sucks. Please let me respec.
We have to destroy this thing first.
Right. This takes priority.
Be careful, everyone. That's no longer just a machine.
All right. Let's do it, Cosmos. Affirmative. Switching to maximum output for all combat systems.
It'd be really nice if her switching to maximum output for combat systems had any gameplay implications whatsoever. But no. Also, it really is the end of a Xeno game.
I've come this far, I can't lose now.
Okay. HP's in a pretty good place. This thing has more than 10k HP. What kind of damage are you doing?
Charging.
Yep. Okay, you... This is the time to take the Ether Pack Max. I need to remember I've got those 2 rejuvenators as well. I think it has about 12 or 1400 HP. So that's probably 10% of the way through. Why did this have to land on a crit turn? Bastard. Chaos. The more turns Chaos gets, the better, because Chaos has the bonus AP item. So he gets more value out of the extra turns. I'm going to save the F-Scythe for later in the fight this time. Convenient crits. I see no reason not to take the boost turns. Although I guess I should check if this is a multi-part boss. It kind of looks like maybe the orb might be a second target. No? Okay. I'll just keep hitting it then. This might be the last boss. There might be one more after this. Oh, it summons friends. Get all the haste we can. What do you do? Huh. Isn't that very close to the name of the final boss of Xenoblade? Like the actual boss form monster. Yaldabaoth, yes. Yeah, Yaldabaoth. Self-destruct. Oh, it's never good when boss adds self-destruct. Ugh. That's rude. Well, those Gnostics do love their textbooks, so I guess that's doubly appropriate. Gnostics. Ah, okay. Another one of these fuckers. How are you still not under 10k health? This is worrying now. Can Chaos take this out and stop it auto-destructing? Maybe. Yes, should be able to. I should take the heal this turn. What is the mythic origin of Yaldabaoth? I feel like I should know this, and I just don't. Nice. That puts chaos on the crit turn again. I think, though, that this one is going to blow up on me, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm not quite going to be able to take it out. Boo. What's going to happen next? Oh, a different one. Ah, okay. So, like, kind of really is, like, peak god. I can't boost chaos in. How are we doing on HP? HP's good. I can use boosts here to lock out. What do I want to do? Yes, if I do that, then Cosmos gets actual boost turns. I am going to trade a turn now for a turn later. And give Shion a boost so that if there's a healing emergency, I can attend to it. Oh, so it's Plato. I see. That doesn't sound good. Blade of Dissolution sounds very bad. It was firmly in the could have been worse category, honestly. I mean, I figured it had to be because it's also, like, whether it stems from a Christian root or not, it filters through the same bottlenecks as so much of Christianity. And all of that stuff got Platonized in, like, the 3rd century. I was first led to learn anything about Gnosticism by an Iron Maiden song, of all things. How are we doing? Highest being is Sophia the Creator. That's very platonic if it's Sophia, because that's wisdom. Created something apart from the divine, mostly as a hurt. I wonder if I could. I was ashamed. Ah, right. So this is the the world if it was created by somebody who hadn't escaped Plato's cave, I guess, is the Gnostic picture. Oh, something wiped all my buffs. Bastard.
Ready? Angel blow.
Where are we? Bring chaos in. More chaos turns.
Ready?
So the little bits of Gnosticism that I've learned have come from actual, like, history of it. But I will bear that advice in mind. I'm just going to do the one attack here so that I can scythe next turn. I hope Shion gets a turn soon that I can heal on. I think there's an ontological issue with shadows themselves trying to escape. But why not? Okay, yeah, maybe I use that boost on Shion here. And Scythe on a crit turn. Nice. Did I pick the right spell? Guess that'll leave us in good nick. This is actually very close to over.
Angel blow.
Oh, Chaos turn again. Nice.
Ready?
If the big guy doesn't boost this turn, then this fight is done.
Angel blow.
Oh, it's done. Cool. Honestly, like, maybe Gnosticism has some good ideas. We are trapped in the universe that the blinded evil god made. Sounds plausible.
We'll be caught in the explosion. We have to get out of here quickly.
Yeah, I guess so. Like 4-ish levels.
What was that rumbling?
More explosions?
No. It's faint. But it feels like we're changing directions.
Shion, I have confirmation of ignition in the Proto-Merkaba's propulsion units. It is descending towards second Milsha now.
So yeah, Albedo, having lost, is going to ram this thing into the planet. Which obviously isn't going to go well for anyone.
Let's just see how powerful you all are.
Yes. Should its descent
Who's Steve Jobs, Lexi?
it will enter the atmosphere in approximately 8 minutes.
Looks like he's
My butt's going to sleep. Anyway, I think we are now in closing cuts. I don't think there's another fight or anything. Which means we are approaching my favourite music cue in all of video games, and I'm going to have to talk through the whole thing to avoid getting YouTube copyright struck.
Would result in 99.6% of them vaporizing before impact.
If we detach each subcompartment, just a second. I'll search through my memory banks.
So yeah, this thing doesn't have a self-destruct, but it does have a control that causes it to fall apart.
Control room. The control room on level 33 will allow us to detach the facility.
Hurry! There's no time!
Or maybe we have to actually fight through... Oh no, cool. I'm pretty sure we passed through this room in the first section of the dungeon, like 4 hours of gameplay ago.
Is there a problem?
The entire process from system startup to complete detachment takes 1 whole minute. That's not enough time for us to return to the ELSA.
Is this the only place we can activate it from? We can't do it remotely?
No!
And yes, a tragic moment is being set up.
It will only be accepted from here.
Damn. So the only way to stop this thing is to go down with it?
This can't be. There has to be another way. There isn't. I've searched again and again, but we can only activate it from here.
Please head back now.
And of course, Cosmos, whose whole thing has been
Please return to the
an
with the others. I will stay behind to
inhuman
initiate the
dedication to doing the thing,
Wait a second. Stay behind?
volunteers.
facility will enter the atmosphere shortly.
We should note at this point that, like, Shion can just, like, go out into space and survive.
Please hurry.
But
My self-preservation programming is functioning properly. I have no intention of remaining on this facility to the very end. Do not worry. At maximum speed, I can reach the ELSA in under 1 minute.
You're sure?
Yes, this option guarantees...
Yeah, like, she's got to be in the second and the third game. She's not going to die.
Let's go, Shion.
Trust her. It'll be okay.
That there, when Ziggy said Shion, is the first time all game that my brain has reflexively thought of
Xion.
Shion from Hololive.
Cosmos! You better make it back. You hear me? You better.
They're gay. Yes, here we go. Oh, I don't know how much I need to talk over this, but like, I watched when we were around the time we were first starting DGC. Like, this was one of the games that I knew was a kind of like, actually, I think it was probably like when we played Xenogears. I was like, well, okay, what's Saga about? No, it wasn't. It was before that. I was curious about Saga for whatever reason, and like couldn't play it. PS2 emulation wasn't quite in the same state it is now, and I think it was while I was staying with my parents. Like, it's a long game. I had other stuff to do, so I was watching a Let's Play, and you really don't, like, visually, the combat in this doesn't come across if you're just watching a Let's Play. Hopefully I've been able to communicate enough about it to give you some idea of how it works, but it is actually a system that benefits from playing it. I had no idea how it was working.
We detached all the subcompartments, and that's what's causing the shaking.
And honestly, like,
We'll get to the
the
prepare for immediate liftoff.
I didn't follow the plot very closely because typically when I'm watching Let's Plays, I'm doing other things and not concentrating a great deal. But like, it hit this part at the end, this sequence, and just the music absolutely blew my mind. I highly recommend like going on YouTube afterwards and finding an edit of this. Also, this is a space dock that is disintegrating, and so it's presumably exposed to space. And Shion's just hanging out of the airlock, waiting for Cosmos to appear. You can tell that they saved some budget for this, though. Like, this is difficult shit to do at PS2 level tech. But the first line of the chorus there is, "Kindness is something I don't want or need," which is an incredible line to put over a sequence of self-sacrifice. I think it's just like the in terms of being, you know, it's Shion's sentiment, but it's also Cosmos' sentiment. It's also just a hell of a thing to think in a moment of crisis. And yeah, we are definitely out in space now, and Shion is just hanging out the airlock of this ship. It's fine. Here we go. Shion is telepathically linked to the robot and can perfectly calculate distances to the meter.
What do you mean, hurry? Shion, port side, 400 meters, right?
Tony!
Huh? Tony!
Like, her psychic link to Cosmos is so accurate that she can pick the right section of wall. Although Lexi's dead right, it doesn't really make sense that the robot that can breathe space needs help. But we gotta have the dramatic gay moment. Also, doesn't Cosmos weigh like 1,000,000 tons or something? Space doesn't work like space in this game. It's full of ghosts anyway. But yeah, there we go. Go look that up. It's such a good piece of music.
Put you on a diet. Thank goodness.
And there you have it. We get a nice dramatic sequence of Proto Macabre being dismantled. And a Death Star trench bit, because of course. Like, this literally just is Return of the Jedi. Whoa. Don't shout at the man, he's concentrating. Look at us, we're on the PS2, we can do shit like this now. Oh, right, yes. We're too close to the atmosphere.
What was that? I can't hear you!
Like I said, the angle of approach is too steep.
Well, can't you adjust it? It's no use. The controls aren't responding. That can't be. All control functions are under green. The apogee and re-entry balances were damaged by the debris. We can't adjust the logical drive angle any further than this. You moron! Stop whining and do something about it. You want to be vaporized? External hull temperature exceeding maximum limit.
We're melting! What's Chaos gonna do?
You do.
Oh, right, I remember this. One last goof from the goofiest game. Hydration check.
Wait!
Relinquish your pain unto me.
Is this the thing? I thought this...
The aft hatch, it's open! What? Who's the moron doing that? Is he trying to burn all of us from the inside out?
It can't be!
I thought it was Chaos did this, not Cosmos.
You can't!
Xian, I will proceed to shield the Elsa with my energy field. Please stabilize the ship during that time.
Don't be ridiculous! What can you possibly accomplish by doing that?
Do not worry. Maintaining this position for 1 minute and 20 seconds will save the Elsa.
But you'll be incinerated if you do that! Stop this at once!
We can't have just one, like, grand pantomime of self-sacrifice. It's got to be more than one.
To be of service.
External cameras destroyed!
Alright, Chaos also does something. I forget who the boy is. Come on, we get it. Everything's very hot. Anyway. Now there's a bunch of denouement we need to do. I forget how much. Is she dead? Do you think she's dead? His fucking hat.
Okay. Hey! Miss Vector!
Huh?
Activate the secondary bow camera.
But the camera's all burnt. Or not.
Cosmos.
Something, something, the wings of an angel. Her hair isn't even singed. And we're done, more or less. I guess I did level in. I was worried I was a bit under-leveled still, but I guess not. Anyway, some denouement stuff as the credits roll. I can't remember who any of these characters are. Shout if you see anything interesting in the credits. I'm bad at remembering the significance of different developer names, which is a shame. That's Shion's brother, who we will meet in much more detail in the second game. Because if you remember back to the start of the game, we were on a journey to Second Miltia. The whole aim of the game was for Shion to get Cosmos to Second Miltia. We have finally managed that after like 40 hours. And on Second Miltia, along with everything that Vector wants Shion to do with Cosmos, is Shion's brother.
There's a vortex of temptation and obsession.
Oh, I'm sleepy though.
That's what continues to draw them in.
Now we get various authority figures being cryptic.
Albedo? You mean the URTV Albedo? He's still alive?
He doesn't die, Helmer. He's always going to still be alive. There he is. What's he going to say?
Now that was entertaining. All that remains is for Marpesh to link up with the UMN, and my objective.
I really wish he didn't insist on calling her his peach. It's so gross.
Do heed my message, Rubido.
We've confirmed a gate jump by Albedo's craft. This is acceptable?
It's interesting that they went to the London Philharmonic Orchestra for some of the audio.
The door that leads to Abel's Ark. He is the only one who can open it.
There's a possibility that he may link with Udu again.
Also, the last time we saw one of these cloaked guys, they were in blue and they were a villain. And this guy is the... I think this guy is the president of Vector, the organization that Shion works for. But he's also sinister as fuck.
To some extent. But that's what all of you are for.
We're going to see a lot more of the cloak guys as well.
His will shines with such wondrous light. It's a shame to relegate him to such a minor role. Don't you think?
Piss off, Alan. Alan's fucking run cycle. Alan crying in the background. It's the most characterization he gets at any point in the series.
Mission complete. Shion.
Oh, Shion.
Welcome back.
Tadaima. Is that it for credits? Feels like a weirdly short credits roll by modern standards. But yeah, there we go. All done. Time to start game 2. I'll get that set up for next week. And we'll play the one that everybody thinks is the bad one. I have no idea where I stand on that. I can't really remember much about the second one apart from some bits from the intro, I think. But anyway, I'm going to see... let's just get a clear data save. I'm going to see if there's someone we can raid. Who might we raid? Oh, Ghoulie. Let's go raid Ghoulie. Playing the new Kirby game. So that'll be nice. Thanks for being here, folks. No stream from me tomorrow. I'm back on Tuesday with more Tales of Arise. Raid incoming. And I need to get that.